to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Trojans' offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. The battle for Los Angeles, two spectacular uniforms, awesome backdrop, and the battle for the victory bell, guys.
I was going to say, Reese, aesthetically, this is one of my favorite games of the year. I love when both schools wear their home unis, and they're traditional. They haven't changed very much over the years. This game's just fun to watch in every sense of the word.
Fun for the fans, too, because they don't have to go anywhere. And you know what else is always cool? You tune in this game late in the season. What do you get? Great weather, too. I mean, it makes me jealous every year watching this football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
So UCLA's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to throw, it's Coffee. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Balls have the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Got enough space, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put it into pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff, and here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
The Victory Bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the Victory Bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Hand off from the shotgun. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's got it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Brings up 2nd and goal. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. You can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Historically, the Trojans have been the powerhouse in this rivalry, but last season it was UCLA in a blowout.
And that is not something USC is accustomed to. They want to own this rivalry. They think they own UCLA. They will have some extra fire behind them today.
Yeah, and that UCLA blowout last year really helped the Bruins in recruiting, too. Remember, these two schools, they recruit the same kids here in Los Angeles, in the state of California, and nationally as well. It would be massive if UCLA could beat USC again and make it back-to-back.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. Gets it out fast. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Coffee. He's got his man, makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely easy.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets open down the middle.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. The give to the tailback. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down.
Get set.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Coffee. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Only 10 seconds remaining here in the first half as they put it in play, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Handoff to the fullback. Breaks the tackle. The Bruins have enough for the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Balkison. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks going on.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
At the 1-yard line, brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
Run it with the fullback. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing. UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the second half, it's giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited, the fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalties. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the...
Trying to burn this defensive back. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Touchdown, Bruins! And the route is on. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Middle Tennessee. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Makes his connection. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, USC! Reeled it in and just made the house call. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gonna take a shot. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Ready?
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel.
Clear. Clear.
To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42, Spider. Ready, go.
They'll run the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Paso. Ready?
On the option. He'll toss it. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, UCLA.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. No matter how much college football changes, realignment,